What if there were thousands more women than men? In Kazakhstan, this intriguing scenario is a reality, with women outnumbering men by nearly 533,000. This unique demographic balance creates fascinating dynamics in relationships and social interactions. With so many women looking for connections, it's no wonder that sincerity and respect are especially valued when winning hearts. In this cultural context, traditional gender roles may shift, offering women more opportunities to express their desires and assert their independence in the dating game. For men, this means a greater emphasis on genuine communication and understanding to stand out in a sea of choices. The relationships that flourish here often prioritize emotional intelligence and mutual respect over mere attraction. Interestingly, this environment can inspire a more profound bond as individuals seek not just partners, but true companions who appreciate their unique qualities. So, in a land where love is as plentiful as the stars in the sky, sincerity indeed becomes the most attractive quality. Most people don't know this, but Hinduism lacks a founder, one of the unique aspects that makes this ancient religion so fascinating. Unlike many other religions that trace their roots back to a single individual, Hinduism has evolved over thousands of years, embracing a rich tapestry of beliefs and practices. With a multitude of gods and goddesses, Hinduism highlights diverse paths to spirituality and understanding the universe. One of the core concepts is karma, the idea that our actions have consequences that affect our future. Good deeds lead to positive outcomes, while harmful actions can lead to suffering. Another key concept is dharma, which relates to our moral and ethical duties in life. It emphasizes the importance of living a righteous life and fulfilling one's responsibilities to family, society, and nature. This intricate belief system encourages followers to seek balance and harmony, both within themselves and with the world. So aren't you curious about how these principles shape daily life for millions of people? What happens when whales sing across the ocean? Whales can communicate across hundreds of miles using low-frequency sounds, and their singing is truly remarkable. These deep, resonant songs travel through the water with incredible efficiency, allowing whales to connect even when they are far apart. In fact, their vocalizations can be heard by other whales up to 1,000 miles away. This ability is crucial for their social interactions, mating calls, and even navigation. Imagine a huge ocean with various whales singing a unique melody, each note carrying emotions and messages. Scientists believe that these low-frequency sounds travel better in water than in air, because water is much denser and can transmit sound waves more effectively. This extraordinary method of communication helps maintain bonds between pods, facilitates cooperation, and boosts their survival in the vast oceans. So the next time you think about the ocean, remember that beneath its surface, a symphony of whale songs is echoing across great distances, keeping these magnificent creatures connected. You might be shocked to learn that butterflies taste with their feet by using specialized sensors called chemoreceptors found on their legs. When a butterfly lands on a plant, these chemoreceptors spring into action, quickly analyzing the surface for sugar levels, toxins, and whether it's a suitable home for their future caterpillars. This remarkable ability is especially crucial for female butterflies, as selecting the right leaves for egg laying can determine the survival of the next generation. A poor choice could lead to deadly consequences for the larvae, so they must be precise in their evaluation. Additionally, these taste sensors assist butterflies in locating the richest nectar sources, enhancing their ability to feed efficiently. With this system, butterflies save precious time and energy, making rapid assessments without needing to nibble or taste with their mouths. It's almost as if nature equipped them with a tongue on their toes, an adaptation that is both functional and vital for their survival in a complex ecosystem. How fascinating is it that with each delicate step, butterflies truly taste the world around them? Did you know sliced bread changed everything in 1928? This remarkable innovation came from American inventor Otto Frederick Rohwedder, who developed a machine that could slice and package bread effortlessly. Before this invention, people had to slice their loaves by hand, which was often messy and uneven. When sliced bread first hit the market, it transformed mealtime for families across America. With bread conveniently pre-sliced, making sandwiches became a breeze, enhancing lunch options for kids and adults alike. This change was so significant that it led to the famous phrase, "the greatest thing since sliced bread," to express how something new can drastically improve daily life. Interestingly, this invention emerged shortly after the creation of television in 1927, marking a time of great change in entertainment and food. Imagine how both inventions came to shape modern convenience and culture. Let's uncover the truth about Pangar Fort's hauntings. Just 90 miles from the bustling city of Delhi lies Pangar Fort, known as one of India's most haunted locations. This fort has a chilling reputation, with visitors claiming to hear ghostly screams and eerie music echoing through its ancient walls. As night falls, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. Local lore warns that chilling cold spots appear inexplicably, sending shivers down the spine. Many believe a curse befell the fort, which is why it's off limits after sunset. Signs at the entrance starkly advise against spending the night, drawing even curious thrill-seekers into its haunting tale. The combination of historical intrigue and ghostly legends makes Pangar Fort a fascinating topic for paranormal enthusiasts and history buffs alike. So what really lurks within its walls? Could it be the spirits of those long gone? Discover the fascinating founding of Kota Vanguard. Established in 1774, Kota Vanguard holds a special place in history as a symbol of leadership and national identity. This vibrant city blossomed during a time when governance was evolving, laying the groundwork for what we now recognize as modern political systems. The leaders of Kota Vanguard played a crucial role in uniting people and developing national symbols that resonate even today. As the city grew, it became a hub of cultural innovation and pride, shaping how citizens view their national identity. The narrative of Kota Vanguard also reflects broader trends in governance, showcasing how local movements can influence the national stage. Understanding its founding helps us appreciate how far we've come and the importance of our shared history. So how did these early leaders shape the identity we cherish today? Did you know Christmas trees started in Germany? This delightful tradition traces back to the 16th century, when Germans began adorning evergreen trees with candles and ornaments to celebrate the holiday season. The practice became a symbol of Christmas joy, but it wasn't until the 19th century that it truly took off in England and America. The key player in this shift was Prince Albert, the German husband of Queen Victoria. He introduced the decorated Christmas tree to the British royal family, and it captured the public's imagination. Soon, families across England and America began to follow suit, lighting up their homes with beautiful trees adorned with tinsel, ornaments, and of course, twinkling lights. This warm tradition has only grown over the years, evolving into the glorious display of colors and creativity we see in homes today. From extravagant public displays to cozy family gatherings, the Christmas tree remains a beloved symbol of the season. Isn't it fascinating how one royal influence can change holiday traditions forever? Hard to believe, but sinking cars can be escaped. If you ever find yourself in a scary situation where your car is going underwater, staying calm is key. First, you need to quickly unbuckle your seatbelt. This action should take just a moment, but don't rush it too much. If you're panicking, take a deep breath to steady yourself. Once you're free from the seatbelt, your next move is crucial. Open or break a window. If you can roll down the window, do it right away. If the window won't budge due to water pressure, use something solid to break it, like the heel of your shoe or a sturdy tool. When the window's open or broken, swim out and away from the vehicle as quickly as you can, since the car might continue to sink. Remember that when a car is submerged, it fills with water quickly. Knowing these steps can make all the difference in an emergency situation. Here's a wild fact about South Carolina's dancing laws. Did you know it's actually illegal to dance on a crosswalk? This quirky rule encourages folks to save their energetic moves for more suitable places, like dance clubs, community events, or home parties. The law reflects a fascinating aspect of South Carolina's approach to public safety, emphasizing that while dancing is a joyful expression, certain locations require a bit more caution. Imagine attempting to bust a move at a busy intersection, only to find yourself at odds with the law. It may sound funny, but this uniquely strict regulation sparks conversations about where and how we celebrate life's moments. So next time you're in South Carolina, remember to channel your inner dancer in a safer spot. Isn't it interesting how laws can shape our everyday actions? When disaster struck Texas City in 1947, a massive ship explosion changed everything. The explosion, caused by the ship SS Grand Camp, was so powerful that it sent shockwaves through the area, knocking 2 planes out of the sky. This tragic incident is one of the deadliest industrial accidents in U.S. history, resulting in over 500 fatalities and injuring more than 5,000 individuals. The explosion not only damaged a significant part of Texas City, but also had lasting impacts on safety regulations in the maritime and industrial sectors. Rescue efforts were hampered due to the sheer scale of the disaster, and nearby buildings became rubble almost instantly. In the aftermath, the community pulled together, highlighting the resilience of those affected. Today, Texas City remembers this event as a crucial lesson in safety, emphasizing the importance of stringent regulations to prevent similar tragedies in the future. Could better safety practices have changed the outcome? Discover how to measure lightning distance safely. Scientists have developed a simple method to calculate how far away a lightning strike occurs, which can help keep you and others safe. When you see a flash of lightning, start counting the seconds until you hear the thunder. For every 5 seconds that pass, the lightning is roughly 1 mile away. This method is based on the fact that light travels faster than sound, so you see the flash before you hear the clap. Knowing this distance can alert you when it's time to seek shelter during storms, as lightning can strike miles away from the rain. Safety experts recommend taking cover if the distance is less than 6 miles, as the risk of a lightning strike increases significantly. So next time a storm rolls in, remember to count those seconds and stay safe. Here's a wild fact about cuttlefish camouflage. Cuttlefish, fascinating relatives of octopuses and squids, boast an incredible ability to change both color and skin texture. These remarkable creatures serve as living billboards of biological illusion, capable of transforming their appearance with astonishing speed. They achieve this through a combination of 3 types of pigment cells: chromatophores, which expand and contract to create vivid colors, iridophores, that reflect light to produce iridescent effects, and leucophores that adjust brightness. But the magic doesn't stop there. Cuttlefish also possess muscular papillae beneath their skin, enabling them to create bumps, spikes, or wrinkles that mimic textures like coral, sand, or seaweed. This extraordinary ability to blend in both visually and physically allows them to hide from predators or ambush unsuspecting prey. What's even more intriguing is that cuttlefish rely on their keen eyesight and memory to adapt to their environments, demonstrating impressive learning and problem-solving skills. This extraordinary skill set not only helps ensure their survival, but also highlights the sophisticated intelligence of these remarkable sea creatures. Think Disney Plus is just for kids? In 2019, Disney Plus launched and quickly became a powerhouse in the streaming world, racking up over 150 million subscribers in just 3 years. This impressive growth shows how popular it is, not just among families, but across a wide audience. Why the rush to subscribe? Disney Plus offers access to an incredible range of content from iconic franchises like Marvel and Star Wars, making it a treasure trove for fans of all ages. You can enjoy superhero adventures, epic space battles, and nature documentaries from the National Geographic collection, all in one place. As a result, Disney Plus has positioned itself as a strong contender against giants like Netflix and Amazon, shaking up the entertainment landscape. With new releases and exclusive originals always on the horizon, it's clear that this streaming service is not just about classic Disney cartoons. It's a comprehensive platform that caters to diverse tastes. What will you watch next on Disney Plus? Turns out the truth is that cubicles change work forever. In 1968, designer Robert Probst introduced the revolutionary Action Office system, which forever altered how we think about office spaces. Before this innovation, most workplaces featured rows of isolated desks, making collaboration difficult and stifling creativity. Propsty aimed to create an environment that balanced personal space with opportunities for interaction, leading to the concept of social privacy. His design allowed for flexible work zones where employees could engage with each other while still enjoying a sense of personal territory. This fresh approach transformed the bland office into a dynamic workspace, promoting teamwork and communication among coworkers. Today, you can still see the echoes of Propsty's vision in modern open office layouts and collaborative spaces, highlighting the lasting impact of the cubicle on workplace culture. So the next time you sit in your cubicle, remember the visionary who sparked this change. Believe it or not, Socotra hosts incredible biodiversity. This remote island in the Indian Ocean is like a living museum of nature, boasting over 700 unique species that can't be found anywhere else on Earth. One of the island's most famous residents is the striking dragon's blood tree, which stands out with its bold, umbrella-like shape and red sap that has been used for centuries in traditional remedies and dyes. The landscape of Socotra is simply otherworldly, with dramatic cliffs, sandy beaches, and sprawling desert-like areas creating a stunning backdrop for its peculiar plants and animals. Many people describe visiting as stepping onto another planet. From the unique animals that call Socotra home to the striking beauty of its natural phenomena, this island is a treasure trove for scientists and adventurers alike. Isn't it fascinating how such a small island can contain such rich biodiversity? Experience the joy of black holes and their magic. These vibrant spaces are more than just places to grab a drink. They double as lively venues for singing and social interaction. The ambiance in a black hole is electric, filled with laughter and music that echoes in response to the environment. When the atmosphere shifts, perhaps due to the lively chatter of friends or the strumming of a guitar, the acoustics create a unique auditory experience that enhances every note. Imagine a cozy gathering with friends where the walls seem to come alive with the sound of joyful singing, creating an unforgettable connection among the guests. The combination of drinks, music, and good company turns these halls into a symphony of experiences, encouraging patrons to let loose and enjoy the moment fully. Whether you're belting out your favorite tune or just soaking in the atmosphere, black halls offer a delightful escape from everyday life, blending communal joy with rich auditory traditions. So next time you find yourself in one, join the fun. Can you hear the magic yet? Here's a wild fact about palindromic numbers. Did you know that when you multiply 1089 by 9, you get 9,801? What makes this particularly fascinating is that both 1089 and 9,801 are palindromic numbers. A palindromic number reads the same forwards and backwards, like the word race car. In the case of 1089, if you flip the digits, you still get 1089, and for 9,801, it also reverses perfectly to itself. This quirky relationship between these two numbers shows how math can reveal surprising patterns. So next time you're working with numbers, think about how they can connect in unexpected ways. Whether you are solving math problems in school or just enjoying some number fun at home, palindromic discoveries like this add a delightful twist to the world of mathematics. How cool is that? Hard to believe, but friendships are legally protected in Switzerland. This fascinating law underscores the cultural significance of companionship among Swedish people living there. In Switzerland, relationships play a crucial role in promoting social unity, leading to the creation of legal provisions that recognize and protect the bonds of friendship. By emphasizing the importance of these connections, the law reflects a societal belief that having friends can enhance overall well-being, helping to reduce loneliness and foster community ties. This unique approach showcases how friendships are viewed not just as personal relationships, but as vital components for a thriving society. The Swiss government believes that support systems built on friendship contribute to a more cohesive community, ultimately making life richer and more fulfilling. Isn't it interesting how legislation can reflect the values and priorities of a culture? Believe it or not, women's hearts beat faster than men's. On average, a woman's heart beats 8 to 10 times more per minute. This intriguing difference stems from several factors, including the smaller size of women's hearts compared to men's. A smaller heart pumps blood less forcefully and therefore needs to beat faster to maintain circulation. Hormonal variations also play a role. For example, estrogen influences heart rate and can lead to faster beats. Additionally, body composition differences, such as higher fat and lower muscle mass in women, can affect how the heart operates. These unique traits mean that women's hearts work differently, adapting to their body's needs. So next time you consider heart health, remember that women and men have distinct cardiovascular systems. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies are tailored in such unique ways? Have you ever heard of No Name, Colorado? This quirky little town in Colorado stands out for its unconventional name choice, reflecting an interesting blend of humor and straightforwardness. Named simply No Name, the town embraces its identity with a sense of pride that is hard to miss. Located near Glenwood Springs, this unique moniker brings a smile to the faces of curious travelers and locals alike. While many towns strive for grand titles or names with rich histories, No Name takes a different route by opting for a name that couldn't be simpler. This playful choice often leads to amusing conversations and endless questions, making it a memorable stop for those exploring the beautiful Rockies. Not only is the town a fun anomaly, but it also highlights how names can carry unexpected meaning and character. So the next time you're in Colorado, consider a detour to No Name and appreciate the charm of unpretentious naming. Who knew a name could spark such interest? Hard to believe, but Russia shapes global affairs. This vast country, spanning Eastern Europe and Northern Asia, holds considerable influence on international politics, economics, and security. As one of the world's largest nations, Russia is a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, giving it a powerful voice in conflicts and resolutions. It's a key player in various global organizations, including the G20, where major economies gather to discuss pressing issues. Russia's abundant natural resources, particularly oil and gas, impact global energy markets and economics. Moreover, its military capabilities and strategic partnerships, such as with China and India, allow Russia to exert significant influence in conflicts and diplomatic negotiations worldwide. From climate change discussions to cybersecurity, Russia's involvement is crucial for addressing global challenges. So how does this massive country's actions affect international relations in our everyday lives? Why exactly does jasmine add flavor to our food? Jasmine is not just a pretty flower. It plays a star role in many Asian and Middle Eastern cuisines. This incredibly fragrant flower is often used to enhance flavors in salads, sweets, and refreshing drinks. One of the most popular uses of jasmine is in jasmine rice, which is celebrated for its delightful aroma and slightly nutty taste. When cooked, this rice releases a wonderful fragrance that can make any meal feel special. But jasmine doesn't stop there. You can also find this lovely ingredient in delicious desserts like ice cream, elegant syrups, and savory sauces. Its floral notes bring a unique twist to dishes, making them more aromatic and enjoyable. So next time you catch a whiff of jasmine rice or sip on a jasmine-infused drink, remember how this beautiful flower is transforming your dining experience. Can you imagine that elevating injury saves lives? When someone suffers a bleeding injury, quick actions can make all the difference. One of the best ways to minimize blood loss is by elevating the injured area above the heart. This technique works because it uses gravity to help slow down the flow of blood from the wound. For instance, if a person has a bleeding leg, raising that leg can be crucial. By doing so, you reduce the pressure in the blood vessels, which may help prevent excessive blood loss and give you time to seek medical help. It's like applying a simple yet effective first aid trick. Besides elevation, it's important to apply pressure to the wound with a clean cloth or bandage. Immediate first aid can be life-saving, especially in emergencies. Remember, knowing these techniques can empower you to act effectively when it matters most. Did you know that 320,000 years is a prison sentence? In a bizarre twist of justice, Gabriel Grandos received the longest prison sentence ever recorded, an astonishing 320,000 years. This extreme punishment was handed down for a crime that seems almost trivial by comparison, failing to deliver over 70,000 letters. Imagine being sentenced for the entire span of human history. This unparalleled punishment not only surpasses any reasonable human lifespan, it also highlights how the legal system can sometimes take things to an outrageous extreme. While most sentences are meant to fit the crime, this one raises eyebrows and invites questions about fairness and proportionality in punishment. Where do we draw the line when it comes to accountability? It also makes us wonder about the purpose of such lengthy sentences. Are they meant to deter others, or do they simply reflect a system that can occasionally lose sight of reason? Ever thought about why Galen's methods shaped medicine? Galen, a pioneering physician from ancient Greece, made immense contributions to medicine by combining his humoral theory with deep insights from anatomy and pharmacology. Since human dissection was mostly off-limits during his time, Galen relied heavily on animal dissections to unlock the mysteries of the body. This unconventional approach allowed him to gather vital knowledge about the human anatomy, despite working primarily with animals. As a result, his anatomical observations established the groundwork for medical practices in the vast Roman Empire. These principles didn't just fade away with time. They echoed through the medieval period, influencing countless physicians and shaping the understanding of health and disease. Galen's legacy reminds us how innovation often emerges from the constraints of circumstance. How do you think his work affects modern medicine today? Let's uncover the truth about Tom Tersich's journey. This adventurous soul from New Jersey took on a remarkable 7-year trek around the world with his loyal dog, Savannah. Their journey began when Tom adopted Savannah from a Texas animal shelter, and together they became an inspiring duo. Covering thousands of miles across diverse continents, they encountered breathtaking landscapes, vibrant cultures, and interesting people. Not only did they hike through scenic trails, but they also explored bustling cities and tranquil beaches. Remarkably, Savannah became the first pet to experience a full global adventure, showcasing how strong the bond between a man and his dog can be. From the majestic mountains to the vast oceans, their journey taught them invaluable lessons about friendship, resilience, and the beauty of the world. Tom documented their adventures, sharing heartwarming stories and stunning photos that captivate animal lovers and travel enthusiasts alike. What fuels such a drive for exploration and companionship? And what stories lie ahead for future adventurers? Here's what actually happens when redheads unite. Each year, Tilburg in the Netherlands transforms into a vibrant celebration of red hair during the extraordinary event known as Redhead Days. Over 20,000 natural redheads from more than 80 countries descend upon the city, turning it into a mesmerizing sea of copper, auburn, and strawberry blonde. Originally conceived as a photography project, this festival has blossomed into an epic gathering that champions genetic rarity and fosters a sense of identity and pride among its participants. Activities abound, including parades, group portraits, storytelling sessions, art workshops, and live music, each showcasing the uniqueness of red-haired people. Beyond the festivities, attendees share invaluable tips on hair care, sun protection, and combating stereotypes often associated with their striking hair color. Redheads, who comprise less than 2% of the global population, find a genuine sense of belonging here, reinforcing the notion that diversity should be celebrated with joy and pride. In a world where differences can lead to division, the Redhead Days Festival stands as a heartwarming reminder that connection and community can flourish in the most delightful ways. Is it really true that bananas defy gravity? Surprisingly, bananas exhibit a unique growth behavior that fascinates many. These cheerful fruits naturally grow upward toward the sunlight, thanks to a phenomenon called negative geotropism. This means that as the banana plant develops, the stem pushes the developing bananas upward, defying the natural pull of gravity. However, as bananas ripen, they undergo a remarkable transformation. The weight of the fruit and the softening of the peel lead to a downward curve in the bananas, giving them that classic banana shape we all recognize. This bending is not just a quirky characteristic, it's a clever adaptation to ensure that bananas stay connected to the plant and receive essential nutrients. The curvature also helps in promoting pollination and attracting animals that may help with seed dispersal. So next time you're enjoying a banana, remember the fascinating journey it undertook. literally bending the rules of growth to bring you this tasty treat. Did you know that Crassus exploited fires for profit? Roman general Marcus Crassus, often celebrated for his immense wealth, used a shocking strategy to grow his fortune. He owned a group of firefighters who had a rather unusual policy. They would only put out a fire if the property owner agreed to sell their burning building at a bargain price. This meant that while chaos erupted around them, Crassus stood ready to swoop in, buy the distressed properties, and then sell them after repairing the damage. This ruthless and cunning tactic allowed him to accumulate immense wealth, helping him become one of the richest individuals in Roman history. It's hard to imagine that someone could take advantage of others' misfortunes in such a heartless way, but Crassus did just that. This practice not only highlights the fierce competition for wealth during those times, but also reveals how far some would go in pursuit of riches. Guess what really drives Diet Coke to float? You might be surprised to learn that a regular can of Coke sinks while its diet counterpart stays buoyant in water. Why does this happen? It all comes down to density, which measures how heavy something is for its size. Regular Coke contains high amounts of sugar, which increases its weight and makes it denser than water. When you drop a can of Coke into a pool or bucket, its greater density pulls it down below the water's surface. In contrast, Diet Coke is sweetened with artificial sweeteners, which are much lighter. As a result, the overall can of Diet Coke has a lower density compared to water, allowing it to bob up on the surface. If you've ever tossed a can into a pool, you've witnessed this phenomenon firsthand. Gather some friends, fill a container, and conduct your own little science experiment. This quirky difference not only highlights fascinating principles of density, but also reminds us how small changes in ingredients can lead to surprising outcomes in our everyday products. Who knew something as simple as soda could teach us so much about science? Imagine a robot dog helping people with vision loss. Tife is an incredible Spanish invention designed to assist individuals who are blind or have reduced mobility. This remarkable robot dog uses advanced artificial intelligence to provide guidance through voice recognition, making it easier for users to navigate their surroundings. Picture walking through a busy street or a crowded mall. With Tife by your side, navigating obstacles becomes much simpler and safer. The robot dog is equipped with sensors that allow it to recognize its environment and communicate essential information to its user, acting like a mobile personal assistant. It listens and responds, enabling a seamless interaction that can greatly enhance the independence of those who rely on it. Tife stands out not just for its technological capabilities, but also for its purpose, to empower individuals and improve their quality of life. It's exciting to see how innovations like Tife are changing the landscape of mobility and accessibility, proving that technology can truly make a difference. How will robots like Tife shape the future of assistance? Did you know Roosevelt was the first president on TV? On April 30th, 1939, Franklin D. Roosevelt made history by appearing on television during the opening ceremony of the New York World's Fair. This moment marked a significant milestone, as he became the first sitting president to embrace this new medium. At the time, television was a novel technology, still in its infancy, and only a limited number of viewers could watch the broadcast. Roosevelt delivered a warm and welcoming address about the fair, showcasing the American spirit and innovation. His speech captivated the small audience, demonstrating not only the potential of television as a medium for communication, but also his own forward-thinking approach. The World's Fair was meant to highlight progress in technological advancement, and by stepping into this bold new arena, FDR helped pave the way for future political leaders to utilize TV to connect with the public. Isn't it fascinating to think how this one event changed the way politics and media interact? The surprising link between diet and mental health. Many people might not realize how much the food we eat can affect our mood and mental well-being. Research shows that unhealthy foods, such as sugary snacks and processed meals, can lead to feelings of anxiety and depression. When we indulge in these types of foods, our bodies receive immediate energy, but this is often followed by a crash that can leave us feeling low. Additionally, diets lacking in nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals may contribute to cognitive decline and emotional issues. On the other hand, incorporating healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can boost our mood and improve brain function. These nutrient-rich options help our brains produce neurotransmitters, which are essential for regulating emotions. So next time you reach for that bag of chips, consider how your choices might affect not just your body, but also your mind. Are you ready to rethink your snacks for a happier brain? Prepare to be amazed by rapid climate change impacts. The current rate of climate change is astonishing, primarily driven by human activity, such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation. These actions release greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, trapping heat and altering weather patterns. As a result, our planet is experiencing significant changes that are happening far too rapidly for many ecosystems to adapt. For example, coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are bleaching due to rising ocean temperatures, which compromises marine life that depends on these habitats. Additionally, animals such as polar bears struggle to find food as melting ice disrupts their hunting grounds. This accelerated change leads to challenges like severe storms, droughts, and shifting wildlife populations, making it crucial for us to take action. How can we help slow down this alarming trend? Ever thought about why Hawaii gets snow? You might picture Hawaii as a sunny paradise with beautiful beaches, but its tallest mountains tell a different story. Each winter, elevations like Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa, which rise over 13,000 feet, experience snowfall. This uncommon weather occurs because, as the air rises up the mountains, it cools down significantly. At high altitudes, temperatures can drop below freezing, even in a tropical location. The snow can accumulate, creating a stunning contrast against the lush green landscape below. Interestingly, this snowy phenomenon is a reminder of Hawaii's diverse climate zones, which range from the warm coastlines to the chilly heights of its volcanic peaks. While most people flock to the islands for sunbathing and surfing, the winter wonderland atop these mountains offers a unique experience for visitors curious enough to make the trip. Imagine standing in tropical Hawaii surrounded by snow. How cool is that? So the next time someone mentions Hawaii, remember it's not just about sun and sand, it's also about snow-capped peaks. Let's uncover the truth about Switzerland's Mobile Bridge. This innovative engineering marvel, known as Astro, is changing the way road repairs are conducted. Imagine a bridge that can roll over the road while work is done beneath it. This is exactly what Astro does. Stretching an impressive 843 feet long and 24.8 feet wide, it is designed to minimize disruptions for drivers and pedestrians alike. Equipped with specialized wheels, this remarkable bridge glides over the damaged areas, allowing maintenance crews to repair the road without shutting it down. This means no more long detours or traffic jams just to fix a few potholes. Astro shows how creativity and technology can work together to make our lives easier. It's a fantastic example of a practical solution that keeps traffic flowing smoothly while ensuring roads are safe for everyone. Can we expect to see more of these mobile wonders in the future? Did you know about the Chrysler Building's secret speakeasy? During the era of Prohibition in the 1920s, when alcohol was outlawed in the United States, this iconic New York City skyscraper became home to an exclusive hidden bar. Nestled 800 feet above the bustling streets, the speakeasy provided a glamorous escape for the elite, who craved illegal cocktails in style. Intriguingly designed, this clandestine spot buzzed with socialites and influential figures, all seeking refuge from the eyes of the law. The thrill of sneaking into a hidden lounge added an exciting layer to their gatherings, making each visit feel like a secret adventure. Guests would often enter through inconspicuous doors, disguising their true destination as they ascended to the heights of luxury. The Chrysler Building, with its stunning Art Deco design, became a symbol not just of architectural brilliance, but also of the rebellion against Prohibition. Even today, the whispers of those secretive soirees haunt the halls of this magnificent building. Can you imagine sipping cocktails while enjoying breathtaking views of the skyline? Did you know that clouds can weigh over 1 million pounds? It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. A typical cumulus cloud, which is often the fluffy, white cotton-like cloud we see on sunny days, can contain around 500,000 to 1 million pounds of water. You might wonder how something so light and airy can pack such a heavy punch. The secret lies in the water droplets that make up the cloud. Each tiny droplet is just a fraction of a millimeter in diameter, yet millions of them gather together to form a cloud. While you might think clouds float effortlessly in the sky, their weight is held up by the warm air beneath them. This warm air rises, creating a balance that allows these massive water formations to stay aloft until they release that weight in the form of rain. Isn't it fascinating how nature can create such heavy wonders out of delicate droplets? Why exactly does the Earth rotate on its axis? This spinning motion is one of the planet's most fascinating features. The Earth rotates due to the way it was formed about 4.5 billion years ago. As dust and gas in space came together to create our planet, it started to spin. Imagine a figure skater pulling in their arms to spin faster. The same principle applies here. Earth's rotation happens from west to east, which is why the sun seems to rise in the east and set in the west. Complete rotation takes about 24 hours, which gives us day and night. But this rotation isn't just important for marking time. It influences weather patterns and ocean currents too. The Earth's tilt of about 23.5 degrees also plays a role, helping create the seasons we experience. So next time you enjoy a sunset, remember that our planet's spin is what makes it all happen. Did you know that old satellites create space junk? When satellites finish their missions, they don't simply disappear. Instead, they become part of a growing collection of space debris orbiting our planet. Right now, there are over 1,000 pieces of registered space debris flying around in Earth's orbit. This isn't just litter in the sky. Each piece can travel at speeds of up to 17,500 miles per hour, making even a tiny fragment potentially dangerous to active satellites and future space missions. Imagine the chaos if a piece of debris collided with a spacecraft. That's why space agencies around the world are increasingly focused on tracking this junk and finding ways to manage it. Solutions like using nets or harpoons to capture debris are being explored, but the challenge remains significant. How do we protect our future in space while cleaning up the mess from the past? Why are German Shepherds perfect for police work? German Shepherds are often hailed as the ideal canine partners for police work because of their remarkable intelligence and eagerness to learn. These dogs aren't just smart, they possess incredible strength and speed, making them well-suited for high-pressure situations. Their discipline ensures they can follow commands without hesitation, which is crucial in critical moments during an operation. Moreover, their unwavering loyalty creates a strong bond with their human counterparts, allowing them to work efficiently as a team. Law enforcement agencies all around the world favor this breed for various tasks, including surveillance and protection. In training, German Shepherds excel, mastering complex skills that help track suspects or locate missing persons. They have also been trained to detect drugs and explosives, making them integral to safety efforts. With each successful mission, these dogs strengthen the notion that their unique combination of traits makes them not just pets, but heroes in their own right. Hard to believe, but Pluto's moon Charon never moves. This fascinating phenomenon, called tidal locking, occurs when an orbiting body's rotation period matches the time it takes to orbit its planet. For Charon, this means that as it revolves around Pluto, it completes one spin on its axis simultaneously. So if you were standing on Pluto, you would always see Charon hanging out in the same spot in the sky, making it look completely still. This unique arrangement is a result of gravity's influence over long periods. Interestingly, Charon isn't the only moon that is tidally locked to its planet. Many moons in our solar system show similar behavior. The relationship between Pluto and Charon is a wonderful example of how celestial mechanics work, showcasing the dynamic dance of gravity in the cosmos. How cool is it to think that while Charon faces the same side of Pluto forever, Pluto sees Charon always in the same place, like a cosmic companion? Ever wondered how many dinosaurs were bipeds? These fascinating creatures, known as bipeds, walked and ran on two legs, using their powerful back limbs to navigate their world. Famous examples include the speedy Velociraptor and the towering Tyrannosaurus rex. Being bipedal offered advantages like quicker movement and the ability to reach higher vegetation, aiding survival. Interestingly, not all dinosaurs were built the same. Some were hefty quadrupeds, but bipeds typically had unique adaptations, such as lighter bodies for sprinting. The structure of their legs and hips facilitated swift escapes from predators or agile hunting strategies. Fossil evidence shows that these dinosaurs thrived in various environments, from lush forests to arid plains. Studying their bones helps us learn not only about their physical capabilities, but also about how they adapted to changing climates and ecosystems millions of years ago. What other surprises do dinosaurs hold for us? Guess what caused the dinosaurs' dramatic extinction? It was a massive meteorite that struck the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico around 66 million years ago. This catastrophic event is widely believed to have led to the disappearance of approximately 75% of all species on Earth, including the mighty dinosaurs. The meteorite, estimated to be about 6 miles wide, created the Chicxulub crater, which stretches about 110 miles across. The impact released an incredible amount of energy, equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, causing wildfires, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter effect. Dust and debris filled the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and drastically lowering temperatures. As a result, many plants perished, disrupting the food chain that sustained dinosaurs and other creatures. This extinction event paved the way for mammals to thrive. Understanding this catastrophic moment not only illustrates the power of astronomical events, but also highlights the fragility of life on Earth. What other secrets might our planet hold about past extinctions? What if I told you encrypted messages failed? During the Civil War, the Confederacy relied heavily on a sophisticated cipher known as the Visionary Cipher to keep their strategies hidden from Union forces. This code was designed to be nearly unbeatable, offering a sense of security to Confederate military leaders. However, the Union soldiers were surprisingly effective at breaking this code. The secret lay in the limited number of key phrases the Confederates used, which provided the Union cryptographers with crucial clues. By analyzing patterns and frequencies of the letters, they could deduce the intended messages. This illustrates how even the most advanced encryption can falter if poorly managed. The ongoing battle of wits between the two sides also highlights the significant role of intelligence in warfare. So next time you hear about secret codes, remember how creativity and resourcefulness can make all the difference in a conflict. Can laughter really be deadly? Believe it or not, intense laughter can sometimes lead to tragic outcomes like heart attacks or suffocation. While laughter is known as the best medicine, it's important to understand that, just like anything else, it can have its limits. In rare cases, when someone laughs excessively, their heart rate and blood pressure can spike dramatically. This increase may trigger a heart attack, especially in individuals with pre-existing heart conditions. Additionally, if laughter becomes so uncontrollable that it causes someone to lose their breath, they might face the risk of suffocating. Luckily, these extreme situations are quite rare, but they remind us to appreciate the lighter side of life while keeping an eye on our well-being. So next time you're in fits of laughter, just remember to breathe. What a wild ride that would be, right? Hard to believe, but casinos use tech to track bets. Modern casinos are equipped with advanced technologies to keep a close eye on betting patterns. This constant monitoring helps identify players who might try to manipulate the game or cheat in any way. By using sophisticated software and surveillance systems, casinos can analyze the behavior of numerous players simultaneously. If someone is betting unusually or making strange moves, the system flags it for further investigation. This not only protects the casino's interests, but also enhances the overall experience for honest players, making sure everyone has a fair shot at winning. In a world where fairness is key, these technologies help maintain credibility and trust in the gaming environment. Next time you visit a casino, remember there's more to the experience than just fun and games. There's a whole system ensuring everything runs smoothly and securely. What did DuPont hide about benzodine and cancer? In the 1970s, American toxicologist Robert Kehoe made a troubling discovery: a link between benzodine, a chemical used in dye production, and bladder cancer. Despite this alarming finding, Kehoe chose to suppress the report, prioritizing his client, DuPont, who manufactured benzodine. This decision had dire consequences, as the risks associated with benzodine remained unknown to many workers and the public for years. It wasn't until decades later, during investigations into various cancer lawsuits brought against DuPont by affected employees, that the concealed report resurfaced. The revelation sparked outrage and raised critical questions about corporate accountability and the safety of chemicals we often take for granted. How many more dangers are lurking behind corporate doors, waiting to be uncovered? This might surprise you. Vatican Bank has a Latin ATM. Imagine withdrawing cash while practicing your Latin. The Vatican Bank, known for its unique blend of tradition and modernity, has an ATM that allows transactions in Latin, the ancient language of the Roman Empire. This intriguing feature not only reflects the Catholic Church's commitment to preserving cultural heritage, but also engages visitors and locals alike in a fun way. While most ATMs offer services in the usual modern languages, the Vatican's machine takes a step back in time. Users can select Latin for their transactions, transforming a simple banking task into an educational experience. This ATM doesn't just offer cash, it connects people to the cultural history of Rome in a delightful way. So whether you're a history buff, a Latin enthusiast, or just curious, this is a unique twist on banking that encourages learning while you spend. Pigs need shade just like we do. Did you know that pigs, particularly the adorable pink ones, can actually get sunburned? Just like humans, they are at risk when exposed to too much sunlight. Their skin is sensitive and can easily burn, leading to discomfort and potential health issues. This is why it's essential for pig owners to provide adequate shade and housing for their pets. In the wild, pigs often seek refuge under trees or other natural structures to escape the sun's intense rays. Domesticated pigs, however, rely on humans to create a safe environment for them. Providing shelter not only helps keep them cool, but also supports their overall well-being. When pigs are protected from excessive sun exposure, they can enjoy their day, rooting around and exploring without the worry of sunburn. So next time you see a pink pig, remember they need a little love in the form of shade. How can we help protect our porcine friends from the sun? What if I told you a student designed the flag? The current design of the American flag is credited to a high school student named Robert G. Heft, who created it as part of a school project in 1958. Heft, then just 17 years old, was assigned a task to redesign the flag with 50 stars to represent all the states. He came up with an idea that showcased a simple and elegant pattern with stars arranged in 9 rows of alternating 5 and 6 stars each. Though initially graded a B by his teacher, Heft was determined to submit his design to Congress. To his astonishment, his flag won the approval of lawmakers and was officially adopted on July 4, 1960. This remarkable journey shows how creativity and determination can lead to significant changes, even at a young age. Heft's design has now become an enduring symbol of American pride, displayed at countless events and ceremonies across the nation. Isn't it inspiring to think a high school project could have such a monumental impact? You might be shocked to learn that oranges aren't top for vitamin C. While many people think of oranges as the ultimate source of this essential nutrient, they actually fall short compared to other foods. In fact, bell peppers and kiwis pack a much bigger vitamin C punch. For instance, a medium orange contains about 70 milligrams of vitamin C, while a single red bell pepper can offer more than 150 milligrams. This vitamin is crucial for our immune system, helping to protect against illness and supporting skin health. It also plays a role in collagen production, which is vital for wound healing. With so many delicious options that can boost your vitamin C intake, like strawberries and pineapples, it's a good idea to mix it up in your diet. So the next time you reach for an orange, consider adding other vibrant fruits and veggies that can deliver even more of this powerhouse nutrient. Did you know Switzerland has bomb shelters in homes? This surprising fact reflects the country's long-standing commitment to public safety and preparedness. Following World War II, Swiss authorities recognized the need for extensive civil defense measures given the country's history of neutrality and the threat of potential conflicts. As a result, nearly every household in Switzerland is required to have a bomb shelter designed to protect citizens from air raids or other disasters. These shelters can often accommodate the entire household and include essential supplies like food, water, and even medical kits. The average shelter can be quite modern, featuring comfortable sleeping areas and ventilation systems. Interestingly, the Swiss government maintains a regular schedule of drills to ensure that everyone knows how to use these shelters effectively during emergencies. This widespread availability and attention to safety can make you wonder how other countries handle disaster preparedness. With geopolitical tensions rising around the world, could similar measures become more common elsewhere? Guess what really drives language in America? During World War I in 1917, the U.S. government kicked off a campaign urging citizens to speak American to foster national unity. This effort discouraged the use of foreign languages, which were prevalent due to the country's diverse immigrant population. The government believed that promoting a single language would strengthen the nation during challenging times. This campaign showed how language can be a powerful tool for unity, but also revealed the difficulties of forcing cultural assimilation in such a mixed society. While the movement eventually lost steam, it raised important questions about identity and belonging. Should people have to give up their native languages to feel like they belong? This discussion continues today, highlighting the balance between national unity and cultural diversity. Believe it or not, Keaton Cave is deadly. This eerie cave, found in Mount Elgon National Park in Kenya, holds a chilling reputation as one of the world's most dangerous places. Why is that? The cave is home to lethal viruses, including the infamous Ebola, which puts any potential explorer at serious risk. With its difficult access and treacherous conditions, only a handful of daring adventurers have ever thought about stepping inside. The cave's lurking dangers make it a location shrouded in mystery, drawing curiosity from scientists and thrill seekers alike. Those who manage to approach it must take extreme precautions, knowing the threats that lie within. Not much is known about the viruses here, which adds an element of intrigue for researchers hoping to learn more. Despite its beauty and natural allure, Keaton Cave serves as a stark reminder of nature's hidden hazards. Would you dare to explore a place like this knowing what lurks within? Did you know that Venezuela's Marabout holds treasures beneath? The Marabout, a striking geological feature in Venezuela, is famous not just for its incredible depth, but also for its connection to the country's wealth of natural resources. Located near the Orinoco River Basin, this area is home to the fifth largest oil reserve in South America, charmingly nicknamed Black Gold due to its valuable petroleum deposits. Oil extraction has significantly shaped Venezuela's economy, making it one of the top oil producers in the region. As you explore the Marabout, you can appreciate not only its stunning landscape, but also the vital role it plays in the country's energy security. The interplay between the Marabout's deep formations and the surrounding oil wealth illustrates how nature and resources work hand in hand, inviting us to reflect on the impact of these treasures on local communities and the environment. What other wonders could lie hidden in our planet's depths? Look out for these dangerous foods for dogs. Many common foods can be harmful or even deadly to our four-legged friends. Common items like chocolate, grapes, and onions might be delicious for us, but they can wreak havoc on a dog's health. Chocolate contains theobromine, which dogs cannot metabolize efficiently, leading to symptoms like vomiting, rapid heart rate, and even seizures. Grapes and raisins can cause severe kidney damage, while onions and garlic can lead to anemia over time. It's essential for dog owners to be vigilant and keep these foods out of reach. Instead, always opt for dog-friendly treats that are safe and nutritious. A safe diet ensures your dog stays happy and healthy, reducing the risk of upset stomachs or severe health complications. Remember, if you're ever in doubt about whether a food is safe for your pet, it's best to consult your veterinarian. Keeping a watchful eye on what your furry friend eats is an important part of being a responsible pet owner. Is your pup in danger from your dinner table? Why is Rafflesia arnoldi the world's largest flower? This remarkable plant, native to the rainforests of Southeast Asia, astonishes everyone with its size, boasting a diameter of over 1 meter and weighing around 9 kilograms. known as the corpse flower due to its unpleasant smell that resembles decaying flesh. Rafflesia arnoldi primarily attracts pollinators like flies, which are drawn to its scent. It doesn't have traditional roots, leaves, or stems. Instead, it lives as a parasite within its host plant, mainly the vine Tetrastigma. The flower forms from a bud after a long waiting period, often taking months to bloom. Once it does, the stunning but stinky blossom lasts only about 5 to 7 days. This fascinating life cycle and unique strategy help Rafflesia arnoldia maintain its position as a highlight of biodiversity in the tropical rainforest ecosystem. It's a true testament to nature's creativity and complexity, reminding us how extraordinary the plant kingdom can be. What do you think of this incredible giant? Why exactly does Setenil de las Bodegas fascinate visitors? This charming village in Andalusia, Spain, captivates with its remarkable homes nestled beneath enormous stone overhangs. These natural formations create a stunning skyline that seems to merge architecture and nature in an extraordinary way. The village's unique construction dates back many years, as residents cleverly use the landscape to protect their homes from harsh weather. Walking through the narrow, winding streets, you'll see how the stone cliffs above create a dramatic canopy, providing shade and a cool atmosphere, especially during the hot summer months. Each house has its own character, while sharing the common feature of these protective overhangs. Tourists are often left in awe, wondering how such creativity can arise from a simple need for shelter. Setenil de las Bodegas not only showcases beautiful homes, but also tells a story of harmony between human ingenuity and the natural world. Did you know paper airplanes have a rich history? For centuries, these simple creations, often called paper darts, have captured the imagination of people worldwide. They predate the Wright brothers' historic flight in 1903, showcasing humanity's enduring curiosity about flight. The design of a paper airplane is incredibly straightforward, yet it cleverly incorporates aerodynamic principles that help it glide through the air. When you fold a piece of paper into the right shape, you can create something that soars much higher and straighter than you might expect. This age-old pastime isn't just fun, it's also a fantastic introduction to basic physics concepts like lift and drag. Whether you're crafting your ultimate design or competing in a friendly contest, paper airplanes allow everyone, from children to adults, to engage with the wonder of flying. So, why not grab a piece of paper and see how far you can make your airplane fly? Did you know pockets affect women's independence? For years, women's clothing has often included small, impractical pockets. And there's a fascinating reason behind this trend. Historically, the belief was that having functional pockets would allow women to carry their personal belongings and therefore enjoy a level of independence from men. During the 18th and 19th centuries, women's fashion emphasized appearance over practicality, often leading to dresses designed without sufficient pocket space. The idea was that if women relied less on men for carrying items, they would gain more autonomy. This historical viewpoint has lingered, influencing modern fashion choices where women's clothes still feature shallow pockets or none at all. Since many women today prefer practical clothing, there's ongoing demand for better pocket designs that help reflect their modern lifestyle. So the next time you notice those tiny pockets, think about the historical battle for independence they represent. Believe it or not, Texas once had a flying humanoid. In 2009, the skies over Texas became a scene of both intrigue and confusion when locals reported seeing a strange figure soaring through the air. Some claimed it was a witch, while others insisted it seemed more like a demon. However, the truth was far less mysterious. It turned out to be a man testing a jet-powered wingsuit. This incident sheds light on how our imaginations can get the better of us, especially when faced with something unusual. Witnesses, caught up in the moment, jump to conclusions without knowing the full story. The event sparked conversations about how quickly fear and curiosity can blur the line between reality and fantasy. So the next time you witness something strange in the sky, ask yourself, could there be a more logical explanation? Did you know about Canada's incredible Confederation Bridge? This remarkable structure stretches 12.9 kilometers and links the mainland to Prince Edward Island, making it the longest bridge in the world that crosses ice-covered waters. But there's more to it than just its size. The bridge has a unique curved design, which was strategically planned to keep drivers focused on the road. By creating this gentle curve, the bridge reduces monotony, helping to lower the chances of accidents. It's not just about practicality, though. This stunning engineering marvel is also visually captivating. The Confederation Bridge was completed in 1997 and is built to last, with a projected lifespan that extends to 2097. So next time you think about bridges, remember this incredible connection between mainland Canada and the beautiful Prince Edward Island, designed not just for functionality, but also for safety. Have you seen the tallest Namib Dunes in Namibia? These stunning natural formations rise dramatically in the Namib Desert, some reaching impressive heights of up to 984 feet. The Namib Dunes are famous not only for their colossal size, but also for their vibrant colors that change with the sunlight. Among these magnificent dunes, Dune 45 and Sossusvlei Dune stand out as the most popular spots for tourists. Dune 45 is particularly beloved, giving visitors an awe-inspiring view after a challenging hike to its summit. The sunrise and sunset here paint the dunes with breathtaking shades of orange and red, making it a true photographer's paradise. Sossusvlei, on the other hand, is a salt and clay pan surrounded by some of Namibia's tallest dunes, creating a surreal landscape that feels almost otherworldly. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer or just curious about nature's wonders, these towering dunes offer an unforgettable experience, blending beauty and tranquility in one breathtaking location. Did you know Jimmy Carter was a peanut farmer? Before he became the 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter spent years cultivating peanuts on his family farm in Georgia. This unique background shaped his perspective on agriculture and rural life. His family farm, situated in the town of Plains, was not just a business. It represented generations of hard work and dedication. Carter took pride in growing high-quality peanuts, often emphasizing the importance of farming and local economies during his presidential campaign and administration. After leaving the presidency, he continued to advocate for agriculture and sustainable practices, sharing his farming experiences with others. This connection to the land and hard work endeared him to many Americans, as he often spoke about the struggles and triumphs of farm life. Carter's journey from a small-town peanut farmer to the White House is a testament to his roots and the impact of rural America on national leadership. How do you think his farming background influenced his policies? You won't believe this about the USS Wisconsin. In 1952, during the Korean War, a single shell from a North Korean 155mm gun battery found its target, striking the USS Wisconsin. Thankfully, the damage was minimal, but this incident ignited a fierce response. The Wisconsin, a mighty battleship known for its powerful firepower, didn't hold back. It retaliated with all 9 of its Mark 7 16-inch guns, unleashing a barrage that completely obliterated the North Korean battery. This showdown highlighted the intensity of naval warfare during this period and demonstrated the power of American naval forces. The USS Wisconsin, equipped with advanced artillery, was a formidable opponent in the conflict. And this event remains a fascinating example of how quickly a situation can escalate in warfare. The actions of that day not only showcased military might, but also shaped strategies that would influence naval battles for years to come. Imagine marrying a fictional character. What's behind it? In 2019, a surprising interview by the BBC featured a man who took the leap and married a character from his favorite anime. This story highlighted a fascinating trend in Japan, where 12% of people confess to having romantic feelings for anime or game characters. So what drives this phenomenon? Many experts believe it arises from the fast-paced and demanding work lives many Japanese experience, leaving little room for traditional relationships. With long hours and often high expectations in the workplace, some individuals find solace in the vibrant worlds of anime and video games, where characters offer companionship and unwavering support. Additionally, the challenge of building meaningful connections in a society that has shifted focus, making it harder for men to secure well-paying jobs, means some turn to these fictional relationships for emotional fulfillment. This blend of escapism and emotional connection sheds light on how modern life shapes our ideas of love and companionship. Isn't it intriguing how fantasy can sometimes feel more accessible than reality? Prepare to be amazed by spider venom facts. The venom of the Australian funnel-web spider is some of the most powerful in the world, particularly dangerous to primates, including humans. This eerie spider can inject venom that affects the nervous system, causing severe reactions ranging from pain to potential fatality. What's fascinating, though, is that this same venom is mostly harmless to many other animals, including birds and reptiles. It seems that the spider has evolved its venom to specifically target creatures that pose a threat or can be potential prey. Researchers have been studying this unique aspect to understand why some animals are more resistant to the venom than others. This venomous little creature highlights how nature can develop specialized tools for survival, and it raises questions about how we might use this knowledge in medicine. Could funnel web spider venom lead to new treatments for human ailments in the future? What if I told you space creatures are tougher? Recent research shows that organisms thriving in cosmic environments, like those found in outer space, demonstrate remarkable resilience and strength compared to their Earth-bound relatives. These cosmic conditions, characterized by extremes of temperature, radiation, and microgravity, seem to boost the abilities of these organisms, making them surprisingly robust. For instance, certain microbes have been known to survive intense radiation and the vacuum of space, far beyond what most Earth organisms could withstand. Scientists believe that understanding these resilient creatures can provide insights into the limits of life and help us explore the possibilities of life beyond our planet. With each discovery, we uncover more about how organisms adapt to harsh environments, raising questions about how life might exist on other planets and what forms it may take. Could these findings change our understanding of life's potential in the universe? Guess what really drives Nauru's unique charm? Nestled in the vast Pacific Ocean, Nauru stands out as the smallest republic in the world, measuring just 13 square miles. Despite its size, this tiny island is bursting with character and surprises. Nauru's landscape is primarily a flat limestone plateau, adorned with unique vegetation and a few towering palm trees that seem to wave hello from the shore. Often overlooked as a travel destination, Nauru captivates visitors with its stunning beaches, rich history, and vibrant culture. The island was once famous for its rich phosphate deposits, which fueled its economy for many years. However, as those resources dwindled, Nauru faced significant challenges, including environmental degradation. Now the community is evolving, focusing on sustainable tourism and restoring its natural beauty. The warm, friendly locals invite you to experience their traditional customs, delicious cuisine, and incredible marine life. So whether you're snorkeling in the crystal clear waters or relaxing on the sandy beaches, Nauru proves that big adventures can come in small packages. Can you imagine the panic from Orson Welles' broadcast? On October 30th, 1938, Orson Welles aired a dramatic adaptation of H.G. Wells' novel, The War of the Worlds, on CBS Radio, and what happened next startled the nation. This broadcast was presented as breaking news, complete with fake interviews and reports of a Martian invasion. Many listeners tuning in midway believed the fictional events were actually happening. The realism of the production, combined with the tense atmosphere of the pre-World War II era, fueled widespread anxiety. Some people fled their homes, while others demanded to be rescued, convinced their lives were at stake. Newspapers and officials were quick to respond, trying to quell the fears that spread across America. The event sparked debates about media responsibility and the impact of radio as a news medium. Despite its intent to entertain, Wells' show showcased how powerful storytelling can create real emotions, illustrating the influence of media on public perception. Could this event happen today with modern technology? What if I told you clowns are disappearing from parks? It's true, some amusement parks have decided to cut clowns from attractions because many guests find them frightening. This trend shines a light on a unique and often surprising fear known as coulrophobia, which is more common than you might think. For some people, clowns' exaggerated features, unpredictable behavior, in bright costumes can be unsettling rather than fun. Remember those classic movies or shows with playful clowns? Well, for a lot of guests, that playful image is overshadowed by anxieties and bad experiences. As a result, parks want their visitors to feel comfortable and enjoy their time without fear. So whether you love them or hide your face at the sight of one, it seems clowns are taking a step back in the world of entertainment. What do you think about this shift in theme parks? You won't believe this about a stolen bucket. In the 1300s, two Italian cities, Bologna and Modena, found themselves in an outrageous conflict over a simple bucket. This wasn't just any bucket. It was a prized possession that had been taken from Modena by Bologna residents. While it may sound trivial today, this dispute escalated into a full-blown war that lasted for over 12 years, resulting in thousands of deaths. The conflict, known as the War of the Bucket, shows how even the smallest issues can ignite huge passions and lead to devastating consequences. People from both sides took up arms, fueled by a mix of pride, rivalry, and a desire to reclaim the stolen item. This odd chapter in history reminds us how human emotions can sometimes overshadow reason and lead to unexpected outcomes. Isn't it fascinating how something as mundane as a bucket can spark such chaos and madness? Why exactly does extreme heat pose such dangers? In some of the hottest environments on Earth, surface temperatures can soar above those of the sun. Imagine stepping into a place where temperatures reach a blistering 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit. In these extreme conditions, sweat can boil away instantly, and clothing can catch fire in the blink of an eye. This intense heat causes our bodies to react in fascinating ways, almost like a flashbulb illuminating a dark room. The human body attempts to cool itself through sweating, yet in such extreme conditions, this natural cooling mechanism can backfire. Rapid evaporation leads to severe dehydration and heat exhaustion. When the heat is so extreme, even the air you breathe can feel like a furnace, making it vital for people in these environments to stay cool and avoid exposure. Understanding how our bodies respond to extreme conditions is key to survival. Did you know about the Brooklyn Bridge's first diver? In an astonishing chapter of history, the first person to leap off the iconic Brooklyn Bridge was a professional high diver. This daring individual, seeking adventure and excitement, decided to make the bold jump into the East River. However, tragedy struck when he miscalculated the height and angle of his leap. Despite his professional background, the jump didn't go as planned, leading to a fatal outcome. The Brooklyn Bridge, which opened in 1883, wasn't just an engineering marvel, it also became a site for numerous daredevil stunts over the years. While many lepers since have managed to survive their jumps, this incident serves as a sobering reminder of the risks associated with such extreme feats. The bridge has seen its share of thrill seekers, but this tragic first jump stands out in its history. The story of the high diver not only highlights the allure of the bridge, but also emphasizes the importance of safety and adventurous pursuits. What other remarkable tales are hidden in the history of this landmark? Let's uncover the truth about board shoe racing. This exciting sport hails from the Shuang people in China's Guangxi province, and it has a fascinating history that dates back to the Ming Dynasty. Picture this. Teams of 3 athletes work together while wearing enormous wooden shoes that are a whopping 3.3 feet long. These shoes are 3.5 inches wide and 1.2 inches thick, designed for stability and speed. The competitors strap themselves into these unique footwear with leather straps to ensure a secure fit. As they race, they must synchronize their movements, combining skill and teamwork to outpace their opponents. Board shoe racing isn't just about speed, it's a demonstration of cultural heritage and communal spirit, drawing spectators who cheer for their favorite teams. This vibrant tradition showcases the Shuang people's rich history and brings communities together, reminding everyone of the importance of teamwork and perseverance. Have you ever seen such a creative sport? It's a blend of athleticism and culture that keeps both participants and viewers entertained. What if I told you about juggling 11 balls? Alex Barron set a Guinness World Record by juggling an astonishing 11 balls at the same time, a feat that showcases not only his extraordinary coordination, but also incredible skill. Imagine the focus and dexterity required to keep juggling that many balls in the air. For most of us, just keeping track of 2 or 3 would be a challenge. This remarkable achievement highlights the impressive capabilities of individuals in the realm of physical performance. Juggling isn't just a party trick. It requires hours of practice, a deep understanding of timing, and muscle control. It's fascinating to think that such incredible talent exists, proving that with dedication and hard work, people can push their limits. Whether you're a casual juggler or someone who's never tried, Alex's record inspires us to explore our potential and maybe pick up a few balls ourselves. What new challenges could you tackle if you put your mind to it? Can you imagine that Jennifer Lopez ran a triathlon? In 2008, the superstar showcased her impressive athletic abilities by completing a triathlon, proving she's not only a talented singer and actress, but also a dedicated athlete. Lopez took on the challenging sport, which includes swimming, cycling, and running, demonstrating her passion for fitness and a healthy lifestyle. This event was part of her commitment to staying fit, especially after giving birth to her twins. By participating in the triathlon, she inspired countless fans to embrace an active lifestyle and chase their own fitness goals. Her involvement highlighted how anyone, regardless of their primary career, can push boundaries and break stereotypes. Lopez's athletic journey reminds us that with hard work and determination, we can all achieve more than we thought possible. So what's stopping you from trying something new? Is it really true that Curiosity rover is still exploring Mars? Since its landing on the Red Planet in 2012, the Curiosity rover has been tirelessly climbing mountains and analyzing rocks in its quest for signs of life. Equipped with high-tech tools, Curiosity sends back incredible data, illuminating what Mars was like billions of years ago. Scientists eagerly study its findings, which help us understand not just Mars, but also the possibilities of life beyond Earth. Curiosity's discoveries include evidence of ancient lakes and minerals that form in water, suggesting that life could have existed there in the past. Despite facing harsh weather and challenging terrain, this remarkable robot continues to send stunning images and valuable data back to Earth. With each new finding, we move closer to answering the age-old question, is there life out there? Curiosity proves that the quest for knowledge about our universe is never-ending. Let's uncover the truth about Lojban. This fascinating constructed language was created to eliminate ambiguity and enhance logical communication. Unlike traditional languages, which can often be vague and open to interpretation, Lojban aims for clarity by transforming conversations into precise mathematical expressions. Each word and structure is designed to minimize misunderstandings, making it easier for people to convey their thoughts clearly and effectively. Imagine discussing complex ideas without the worry of being misinterpreted. This unique approach not only helps in everyday conversations, but also has potential applications in fields like computer science, where clear commands and unambiguous instructions are crucial. Lojban shows us how a thoughtful construction of language can make communication more efficient and understandable. Could this be the future of language in a world where clarity is key? Why exactly does orange mean both fruit and color? This interesting twist in language starts with the fruit itself, which was known long before we used the term to describe the vibrant hue. The word orange comes from the Old French orange, originating from the Arabic norange, which traces back to the Persian word naram. Initially, people talked about the orange fruit, enjoying its sweet, tangy flavor and bright appearance. It wasn't until much later, around the 16th century, that English speakers used orange to describe the beautiful color we associate with sunsets and ripe fruit. This journey of words shows how human experience shapes language. We often name colors based on things we can see and touch. So next time you bite into a juicy orange, remember it's not just a delicious snack, but also a vibrant part of our language's history. Discover how Van Gogh's passion ignited creativity. Vincent van Gogh, one of history's most celebrated artists, began his painting journey at the age of 27, diving into a world of color and emotion that would forever change art. Surprisingly, he only took up drawing at 26. Despite starting relatively late compared to other artists, Van Gogh's relentless enthusiasm fueled an astonishing creative output. In just 9 years, he completed over 800 paintings, showcasing his unique style and bold use of color. This rapid transformation from a beginner to a master illustrates that sheer passion and dedication can lead to extraordinary results. Each stroke of his brush told a story, revealing his struggles and joys. Today, paintings like Starry Night and Sunflowers resonate with millions, proving that it's never too late to pursue your dreams and passions. Can you imagine how his life and art would inspire you? Let's uncover the truth about bear hibernation. Bears are fascinating creatures, especially when it comes to their hibernation habits. During winter, many bear species enter a state of deep sleep, allowing them to survive long periods without food. They achieve this by dramatically lowering their metabolic rate, heart rate, and even body temperature. This remarkable adaptation means they don't eat, drink, or even go to the bathroom for months. Instead, they rely entirely on the fat they've stored up during the warmer months. This strategy helps them conserve energy and stay safe from harsh winter conditions. By hibernating, bears can endure the scarcity of food that winter brings. When spring arrives, they awaken ready to eat as the world outside comes back to life. Isn't it incredible how these amazing animals have adapted to thrive in their environments? Most people don't know this, but Olympus Mons is enormous. Rising a staggering 15 miles high, Olympus Mons is the tallest volcano in our solar system, standing about 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Located on Mars, this colossal shield volcano is not only a breathtaking sight, but also a potential destination for future space exploration. Imagine astronauts taking adventurous spacewalks on its expansive slopes, experiencing views of the Martian landscape like never before. Olympus Mons features gently sloping sides that spread out over 370 miles in diameter, making the entire structure massive enough to be spotted from orbiting spacecraft. Scientists believe that it formed through repeated lava flows, providing insights into Mars' volcanic history and geology. The sheer scale of Olympus Mons has led researchers to speculate about the planet's geological activity and the possibilities of human exploration. With ongoing advancements in space technology, who knows what discoveries await us on this remarkable giant? Are we ready for adventures in the shadow of this giant volcano? Is it really true that infinity never ends? The symbol for infinity, called a lemniscate, looks like a sideways figure 8 and represents ideas that go on forever. This fascinating shape captures our imagination, symbolizing endless concepts like love and the vastness of space. When you think about love, it's often so deep and boundless that it feels infinite, while space stretches out endlessly, allowing for countless stars and galaxies. The beauty of the lemniscate lies in its simplicity. It's a powerful visual reminder of things that are limitless. Whether you see it in mathematics, art, or even conversations about life, the lemniscate encourages us to ponder what it means to embrace the infinite. From the smallest moments of joy to the grandest dreams, understanding infinity can change how we view our world. So the next time you see this shape, think about all the endless possibilities it represents. Did you know 1 in 3 cats ignore catnip? It's true, roughly 33% of our feline friends are genetically immune to catnip, the plant that drives many cats wild with excitement. The magic ingredient in catnip is a compound called nipetolactone, which can send sensitive cats into a playful frenzy. When they sniff it, their response can look like pure joy, rolling, purring, and bounding around in delight. But here's a fun twist. Young kittens won't show this reaction until they are a few months old. This means that if you have a playful little furball, they might just need a little more time before they experience the wonders of catnip. For the cats that do react, catnip offers hours of fun and stimulation, turning even the laziest kitty into a playful acrobat. It's fascinating how genetics shape our pets' behaviors, and knowing that not all cats can enjoy this herb makes it even more special for those that do. Have you noticed how your cat reacts to it? Prepare to be amazed by Jumpy's artistic talent. Jumpy is not your average dog. This specially trained pup can actually write his own name with a paintbrush and blue paint. His impressive skill comes from the dedication and hard work of his owner, who has spent significant time teaching him this unique trick. Imagine a dog holding a brush, swishing it across a canvas and forming the letters of his name. It's a delightful sight that captures the imagination of everyone who sees it. Jumpy's ability showcases not only his intelligence, but also the bond he shares with his owner. It takes patience, love, and positive reinforcement to train a dog to perform such a complex task. This remarkable talent highlights the potential for creativity in animals and encourages us to explore the amazing ways in which pets can learn and engage with the world around them. With this level of talent, who knows what other surprising abilities dogs might have waiting to be discovered? What if I told you drones can plant trees? This groundbreaking method is changing how we think about reforestation. Instead of traditional planting, where people painstakingly place seeds in cleared areas, technology is stepping in to make the process quicker and more efficient. Drones equipped with special seed planting technology can shoot seeds into the ground from above, covering large areas that would be too challenging to reach on foot. This innovative approach not only speeds up the planting process, but also helps ensure that hard-to-reach locations are repopulated with trees. These seed-shooting drones can even manage to spread a variety of tree species, which helps create diverse and resilient forests. As climate change continues to impact our planet, technology like this is vital for restoring vital ecosystems. Could this be the future of reforestation? Did you know hot water can freeze faster? This popular idea, often called the Mpemba effect, suggests that hotter water might freeze more quickly than cooler water under certain conditions. Surprisingly, most scientific experiments show the opposite. Cold water typically freezes faster when tested in controlled environments. So why does this belief persist? One reason could be the curiosity sparked by occasional experimental anomalies, where warmer water did freeze first. Factors such as evaporation of some water and differences in surrounding temperatures can also create scenarios where hot water appears to freeze faster. However, when all variables are controlled, the cold water usually wins the race. Understanding this concept helps us appreciate the intricacies of how water behaves under different temperatures. It's a fascinating example of how intuition might not always match scientific reality. So the next time you're filling up that freezer, you can feel confident that reaching for the cold water will get the job done faster. Can cacti really survive without rain for so long? It's true, cacti are amazing plants designed to thrive in harsh, dry environments. They have adapted to store large amounts of water, which allows them to endure long periods of drought. For instance, the barrel cactus can hold an incredible 200 liters of water. This extraordinary ability is thanks to their thick, fleshy tissues that act like a sponge, soaking up and retaining moisture when it rains. Additionally, cacti have a special waxy coating on their surface that minimizes water loss, keeping them hydrated. Their unique rib structure also helps by expanding and contracting, allowing the cactus to store more water during wet times while maintaining a smaller profile during dry spells. So, the next time you see a cactus, remember it's not just a spiky plant, it's a resilient survivor of the desert. What other secrets might these fascinating plants hold? Hard to believe, but Philiades insects look just like leaves. This fascinating creature, more commonly known as the leaf insect, has evolved such an impressive camouflage that it can trick both predators and humans alike. Found in the lush forests of Southeast Asia, the Philiades takes on a shape and color remarkably similar to that of real leaves. Its body is flat, with intricate green and brown patterns that resemble the veins and textures of foliage. This clever disguise allows it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings, making it nearly invisible to birds and other hungry animals. When threatened, it often remains motionless, enhancing its disguise even further. The Philiades' ability to mimic leaves is a stunning example of nature's creativity and adaptation, showcasing how species evolve to survive in their environments. So next time you see a leaf, think about whether it might have a secret insect hiding in plain sight. Prepare to be amazed by pine cones as weather forecasters. Did you know that these familiar forest treasures do more than just fall from trees? They actually have a super cool way of sensing the weather. When the humidity in the air goes up, signaling that rain might be on the way, pine cones tighten up to safeguard their precious seeds from getting soaked. Conversely, on those bright, dry days, they open up, releasing their seeds into the world, ready to sprout into new trees. This incredible behavior makes pine cones nature's little meteorologists. Imagine walking through the woods and witnessing this natural reaction to the changing weather. Next time you spot a pine cone, think about its unique role in our ecosystem and how it cleverly adapts to the environment around it. Who knew such a simple object could be so smart? Discover the awe-inspiring Rainbow Bridge today. This incredible natural sandstone formation in southern Utah stands a whopping 289 feet high, capturing the imagination of everyone who visits. Known for its stunning silhouette and vibrant colors, Rainbow Bridge is not just a breathtaking sight, but also a site of deep cultural importance. The Navajo and Paiute tribes view it as a sacred location, rich in spiritual history and stories. Walking beneath its majestic arch, you can feel a connection to the land and the ancient people who revered it long before it became a popular tourist destination. Surrounded by the beauty of Lake Powell and breathtaking desert landscapes, it's a place where nature's artistry and historical significance come together. So why not explore the Rainbow Bridge and experience its splendor for yourself? It's a journey that promises unforgettable views and a deeper understanding of the rich heritage of Native American cultures. Kindness really pays off for kids. A recent study published in PLOS One reveals that children who engage in kind acts, like sharing toys or helping classmates, see impressive social benefits. In fact, kids who perform just 3 acts of kindness a week became more popular among their peers within a month. This increase in popularity isn't just about being liked. It also leads to greater happiness and emotional well-being. When children are kind, they build trust and improve relationships, which plays a vital role in creating a positive classroom atmosphere. It's fascinating how kindness enhances empathy, making kids not just nicer, but also more connected to each other. This participation in kindness helps cultivate a healthier school environment that can contribute to better mental health and social skills down the road. So the next time your child is about to lend a hand or share something valuable, remind them that their small act of kindness is making a big difference in their life and the lives of their friends. What's more rewarding than that? Most people don't know this, but Santa is huge. In Agata, Portugal, you can find the tallest Santa Claus statue in the world, standing proudly at a remarkable 69 feet tall. This colossal figure isn't just impressive in height, it's also a dazzling visual treat, adorned with thousands of bright LED lights that twinkle and shimmer, especially during the festive season. Tourists flock to see this giant Santa, who greets visitors with a cheerful smile and an inviting wave. The statue has become a beloved landmark, representing holiday spirit and joy in the region. Imagine walking up to this towering figure, feeling the holiday magic surrounding you as the lights sparkle against the night sky. Not only does it bring cheer to locals, but it also attracts many travelers eager to snap photos and share their experience. So if you ever find yourself in Portugal around the holidays, be sure to visit Agata's amazing Santa Claus statue. It's a uniquely joyful way to celebrate the season. What better way to capture the spirit of Christmas? Did you know Mars is smaller than Earth? Mars has a diameter that's just 53% of Earth's, making it the second smallest planet in our solar system, right after Mercury. While Earth measures around 12,242 kilometers across, Mars comes in at about 6,779 kilometers. This size difference is fascinating because it influences many characteristics of the planet. For instance, Mars has less gravity, which means you would weigh significantly less if you stood on its surface. Despite being smaller, Mars boasts a stunning landscape of mountains, valleys, and even the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons. These features make Mars a prime candidate for exploration and study as scientists seek to understand its history and potential for hosting life. Could we one day call Mars home, or at least visit it as tourists? Believe it or not, cereals are linked to a goddess. The term cereal actually comes from Ceres, which pays homage to Ceres, the Roman goddess of agriculture and grain. This fascinating connection isn't just random. it highlights the importance of grains in our diets, especially during breakfast. In the late 19th century, when processed grain products became popular, this connection to cereals became even more relevant. People started to value cereals not just as food, but as a significant part of their daily routines. Breakfast cereals like cornflakes and oats helped families start their day with energy and nutrients. So the next time you pour a bowl of your favorite cereal, remember that you're partaking in a tradition that honors the goddess of grain, showing just how intertwined our food history is with mythology and agriculture. Isn't it amazing how ancient culture still influences what we eat today? Hard to believe, but tears have a secret road. When you cry, tiny tears begin their journey from your eyes through special openings known as lacrimal puncta found in your eyelids. Each eyelid has one of these tiny openings, so there are two in total, hence the term puncta is plural. Once tears exit through these puncta, they travel along small ducts and eventually drain into your nasal cavity. This explains why a good cry can often result in a runny nose. Those precious tears help keep your eyes moist and clear, flushing away irritants like dust and smoke. Amazingly, this system is designed to protect your eyesight while also expressing your emotions. So next time you shed a tear, remember the incredible journey it takes and appreciate how these little tears keep both your eyes and nose connected in this surprising way. Did you know that some places are too toxic for humans? In certain areas of our planet, like volcanic regions or deep-sea vents, the atmosphere brims with toxic gases such as sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide. These gases can create an environment that's deadly to humans, but surprisingly, they offer a home to unique life forms. For example, extremophiles, like certain bacteria and archaea, have adapted to survive in these harsh conditions. They have developed special enzymes that help them break down chemicals we would find deadly. These hardy organisms play a crucial role in their ecosystems, often forming the base of a food chain that supports more complex life. Understanding these incredible adaptations not only fascinates scientists, but also holds potential for biotechnological advances. Could exploring these extreme environments lead to new discoveries about life and how it might survive elsewhere in the universe? Let's explore Dubai's amazing Burj Khalifa. Standing at an incredible height of 828 meters, the Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world, and it's located in the dazzling city of Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Imagine looking up at a structure that's more than twice the height of the Empire State Building. Completed in 2010, this architectural marvel features over 160 floors and boasts a variety of luxury amenities, from upscale restaurants to stunning observation decks. The exterior is clad in a special reflective glass that shines under the bright desert sun, creating a breathtaking sight both day and night. The Burj Khalifa isn't just a skyscraper. It represents the spirit of innovation and ambition that characterizes Dubai. The building also plays host to various events, including spectacular fireworks displays on New Year's Eve. Visitors from around the globe flock to see the panoramic views from the observation decks, making it a must-see destination. What makes this iconic structure so captivating to you? Did you know La Concha Beach is a true gem? Located in San Sebastian, Spain, La Concha Beach is celebrated for its breathtaking scenery and vibrant atmosphere. This stunning urban beach features golden sands that stretch along a picturesque bay, embraced by lush green hills and charming city architecture. Visitors flock here not just for sunbathing, but for swimming, paddleboarding, and simply enjoying the view. The beach's unique crescent shape creates a serene environment, making it perfect for families and solo travelers alike. The surrounding promenade offers delightful cafes and restaurants where you can sip coffee or taste authentic Basque tapas while gazing at the sparkling waters. La Concha has gained recognition as one of the best urban beaches in Europe, attracting tourists year-round who are eager to experience its beauty and recreational opportunities. Whether you're interested in lounging under the sun, engaging in water sports, or exploring the local culture, La Concha provides the ideal backdrop. Why not plan a visit to this coastal paradise? Did you know your tongue has 8 muscles? This mighty muscle is not only essential for tasting food, but also plays a critical role in speaking, chewing, and swallowing. The tongue is incredibly flexible, allowing it to move in all sorts of directions. It can dart around to help you articulate words, mix food in your mouth, and push it down your throat. Each of the 8 muscles works together in harmony to give you full control, whether you're trying to say a tricky word or savor a delicious treat. Your tongue also helps form sounds that are unique to each language, making clear communication possible. Without it, simple tasks like eating and chatting would be way harder. So next time you enjoy your favorite meal or share a laugh with friends, remember the amazing little muscle that makes it all possible. Is it really true that bananas are slightly radioactive? Yes, it is. Bananas contain a tiny amount of potassium-40, a naturally occurring radioactive isotope of potassium. This might sound a bit alarming, but there's no need to worry. The level of radiation in bananas is extremely low, making it perfectly safe to eat them. In fact, you would need to consume an unrealistic amount of bananas, over 10,000 in one sitting, to get a dose of radiation that could pose any risk to your health. Potassium is essential for our bodies, helping with muscle function and heart health, and bananas are a delicious source of this important nutrient. So next time you peel one open, remember that you're not just enjoying a tasty snack. You're also indulging in a unique piece of nature that's a little bit radioactive. How interesting is that? Believe it or not, wood frogs master urine retention. These incredible amphibians have a remarkable ability to hold their urine for as long as 8 months. This adaptation is particularly useful during the cold winter months when the ground freezes. In this state, wood frogs enter a sort of hibernation while their bodies prepare for the thaw. By storing nutrients and waste in their bladder, they conserve water and energy, waiting for warmer days. When spring arrives and temperatures rise, these frogs can quickly rehydrate and rejoin their wetland habitats. This impressive biological feat highlights nature's ingenuity in survival. The wood frog's unique strategies not only help it thrive in harsh climates, but also inspire scientists studying extreme life strategies in animals. Isn't it amazing how a simple frog can teach us about resilience? Prepare to be amazed by Space Shuttle Endeavour's history. In 1999, the Space Shuttle Endeavour achieved a remarkable feat by manually docking with the International Space Station, ISS. This impressive maneuver marked a significant milestone in space exploration, as it was the final manual docking conducted before automated systems took over. The process required the skilled astronauts aboard Endeavour to carefully pilot the shuttle into position, showcasing their training and precision. Manual docking demanded a deep understanding of the intricate mechanics involved and an ability to respond to the dynamic environment of space. After this event, the reliance on automated docking systems became the new standard, allowing for safer and more efficient operations in orbit. This transition reflects the incredible advancements in technology, which have greatly enhanced our ability to explore the cosmos. Can you imagine navigating a spacecraft by hand among the stars? Did you know the Strait of Messina holds ancient myths? This fascinating waterway sets apart the toe of Italy from the enchanting island of Sicily. Not only does it play a vital role in trade and transportation, but it also serves as a backdrop for a tapestry of myths and legends, making it a cultural treasure. One of the most famous tales involves the monstrous sea creatures Scylla and Charybdis, who were said to terrorize sailors attempting to navigate the strait. These stories are steeped in history, reflecting the fears and imaginations of ancient mariners. The colorful myths of the Strait of Messina have inspired countless artists and storytellers throughout centuries, adding to its allure. The area is also recognized for its stunning natural beauty, featuring dramatic cliffs and shimmering waters that attract tourists today. As you explore this captivating region, consider how the blend of history and mythology creates a unique identity for the Strait of Messina. What secrets do the waters still hold? Hard to believe, but crocodiles can't stick out their tongues. This fascinating fact comes from how their tongues are actually attached to the roof of their mouths by a special membrane, limiting their movement. Instead of the familiar tongue wiggling we see in many animals, crocodiles need to use other methods to consume their food. Chewing is out of the question for these reptiles, as their powerful jaws work differently. When they catch their prey, they typically employ a fierce twisting motion known as the death roll. This move allows them to tear off chunks of meat quickly before swallowing. With their strong jaws and sharp teeth, crocodiles are impressive hunters, able to devour large animals with ease using this strategy. So the next time you see a crocodile lurking in the water, remember their unique eating habits and how they've adapted to thrive in their environment. Did you know some geysers can take years to erupt? Geysers are fascinating natural wonders, like the famous ones in Yellowstone National Park. They don't erupt on a set schedule. Some might stay quiet for years, while others seem to erupt randomly. This irregular behavior is influenced by underground water and heat from volcanic activity. But what makes these sites even more intriguing is the unique ecosystem surrounding them. The geothermal fields are home to a variety of heat-loving organisms that thrive in extreme temperatures. These organisms have adapted to live in environments where most life couldn't survive, creating a strange yet beautiful system of life. From colorful bacteria to resilient plants, the variety of life in these hot spots showcases nature's incredible adaptability. So next time you think of geysers, remember that beneath their explosive surface lies a vibrant ecosystem just waiting to be explored. This might surprise you. Mini cows make great pets. Unlike their larger relatives, miniature cows and bulls are charming companions that only reach about 1 meter in height. These pint-sized farm animals are not only adorable, but they also have gentle temperaments, making them suitable for families and individuals alike. Mini cows are often easier to care for than standard-sized cattle. They require less space and food, plus they can graze happily in smaller backyards. With their curious personalities, they can form bonds with their owners and even follow them around like playful dogs. Some people have even trained mini cows to do tricks. However, it's important to remember that they still need proper care, including a suitable diet, regular veterinary checkups, and a safe outdoor space. Many owners say that mini cows bring joy and a sense of calmness to their lives, not to mention the joy of having a unique pet. Interested in adding one to your family? Ever thought about why Point Nemo is so unique? This intriguing spot in the Pacific Ocean holds the title of the most remote place on Earth. In fact, it is closer to the International Space Station than to any land, making it a fascinating example of isolation. Point Nemo is over 1,450 nautical miles from the nearest land, which happens to be Ducie Island, part of the Pitcairn Islands. Because of its vast emptiness, the area is often used by spacecraft to safely re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. When satellites in the International Space Station pass overhead, they are technically closer to Point Nemo than anyone on land. This unique feature leads to an environment that is incredibly silent and devoid of human presence. Scientists and adventurers alike are drawn to its mystery, studying its oceanic characteristics and the marine life that thrive in such a remote habitat. What secrets do you think Point Nemo holds? Why does brie cheese have that white rind? The answer lies in its unique ingredient, mold. This thick white rind is made up of a specific type of mold called Penicillium candidum. While it might sound a bit strange, this mold plays a crucial role in the development of brie's delicious flavor and creamy texture. As the cheese ages, the mold breaks down the proteins and fats inside, transforming the once firm interior into a soft, luscious delight. It's this tantalizing contrast between the creamy center and the chalky exterior that makes brie so irresistible. Many people also enjoy spreading it on crackers or pairing it with fruits and nuts. So next time you take a bite of brie, remember that the inviting white rind is not just for show. It's a key player in crafting that rich, delightful taste you love. What happens when a sponge faces challenges? Surprisingly, a live sponge can reconstruct itself within hours if it's forced through a mesh. This incredible ability showcases the sponge's remarkable resilience. Sponges are fascinating creatures that don't possess a brain or nervous system, yet they can heal and reform their structures after being damaged. When faced with such stress, like being pulled through tight openings, they react by quickly reorganizing their cells to restore their shape and functionality. This process not only highlights their adaptability, but also plays a crucial role in their survival in varying marine environments. It's like watching a superhero in action, transforming and mending itself in record time. Scientists are studying these remarkable properties to better understand resilience in nature, and even apply these lessons in areas like regenerative medicine for humans. Who knew that something as simple as a sponge could teach us so much about strength and recovery? Guess what really drives Yellowstone's incredible ecosystems? The geothermal fields in Yellowstone National Park are much more than just spectacular geysers shooting steaming water into the air. They are vibrant habitats filled with unique life forms. These extreme environments, where geothermal features like hot springs and mud pots thrive, are home to heat-loving organisms known as extremophiles. These fascinating creatures have adapted to live in high-temperature conditions that would be inhospitable for most life. This means that while parts of Yellowstone may look barren, the underground heat actually supports a rich biodiversity, contributing to the park's ecological importance. Scientists study these resilient organisms not just to understand life in extreme conditions, but also to learn about potential applications in medicine and biotechnology. So next time you visit Yellowstone, remember that beneath the surface, life is thriving in ways you might never imagine. What if I told you seconds can change everything? 1,000,000 seconds equals about 11 days, which might seem like a decent chunk of time. But wait until you hear about 1,000,000,000 seconds. That massive amount of time stretches out to around 32 years. This eye-opening comparison shows just how different these large numbers really are. Think about it. 11 days feels like a vacation, but 32 years, that's a lifetime. In our everyday lives, we often use these terms without really grasping their scale. For instance, when we talk about saving $1 million versus $1 billion, we might get lost in the numbers. However, it's clear these figures hold vastly different meanings. As you reflect on time and numbers, remember that 1,000,000 seconds can fly by, while 1 billion seconds might lead you into a whole new chapter of life. Are you amazed by how different they truly are? Here's a wild fact about Somali pirates. During the rescue of Mayor Scalabama and Captain Phillips, a shocking twist occurred. As U.S. Navy SEALs bravely intervened to save the hostages from the clutches of Somali pirates, a substantial $30,000 in cash that was meant for the operation mysteriously vanished. This money, reportedly seized from the pirates' ship, never found its way back. Although 2 Navy SEAL team members were investigated for possibly taking the cash, they were never formally charged, leaving many questions unanswered. The drama of high-seas piracy took on even deeper layers with this incident, illustrating not only the dangers of the rescue, but also the complexities behind such operations. Why did the cash disappear? Was it simply an oversight, or was there something more to this tale of courage and controversy? What if I told you England's biggest landowners? In England, the land ownership landscape is quite fascinating, with some of the largest landowners being the Queen, the Church of England, and Trinity College, Cambridge. These historic institutions hold vast amounts of land, a legacy built over centuries. The monarchy, for instance, has accumulated extensive estates that include beautiful parks and country homes, showcasing the royal family's long-standing ties to the land. Meanwhile, the Church of England owns considerable properties, reflecting its historical influence in society. Add to this the academic prestige of Trinity College, Cambridge, which has also amassed substantial land and resources to support education and research. This impressive land accumulation not only shapes England's physical landscape, but also plays a crucial role in its economy. The way these entities came to control such vast tracts of land underlines the deep connections between monarchy, religion, and education, illustrating their enduring impact on the country. So the next time you find yourself in England, consider the weight of history behind the land around you. Why exactly does Disneyland care about character autographs? At Disneyland, character autographs are more than just scribbles. They're a vital part of the magical experience. Each performer, whether it's the cheerful Minnie Mouse or the adventurous Buzz Lightyear, is specially trained to replicate the same handwriting. This ensures the signatures look just like the characters fans adore. It's all about creating consistency and enhancing the illusion of magic as guests meet their favorite characters. This practice transforms an ordinary interaction into a piece of performance art aimed at immersing visitors into a fantastical world. By maintaining these signature styles, Disneyland crafts a seamless fantasy that captivates and delights guests of all ages, making them feel truly part of the magic. So next time you see a character, remember that their autograph is not just a signature, it's a carefully crafted piece of Disneyland magic. You might be amazed by melanistic animals. These unique creatures, known for their striking black fur or skin, are the fascinating opposite of albinos. This genetic condition results in an abundance of dark pigment, giving species like panthers and squirrels their unusual appearance. Melanism can offer several advantages in the wild. For example, darker fur can provide better camouflage in dense forests or shadowy environments, helping these animals evade predators and become more effective hunters themselves. Interestingly, melanism is not exclusive to just one type of animal. It can be found across a variety of species, highlighting nature's incredible genetic diversity. The presence of melanistic animals in various ecosystems also raises questions about evolutionary adaptations and survival strategies. How do these animals thrive in their environments compared to their lighter counterparts? The next time you see a black panther or a dark squirrel, remember that they are not just rare, but also provide valuable insights into the marvels of genetics and adaptation in the natural world. Did you know Colombia is a plant paradise? Home to an astonishing 45,000 to 50,000 plant species, Colombia proudly claims around 15 to 20% of the world's total plant diversity. This vibrant country stands out as the #1 spot for orchids, boasting over 4,000 different types. Each of these flowers has adapted to the country's unique climates and ecosystems, from the lush Amazon rainforest to the cool high Andes mountains. This rich diversity not only includes beautiful orchids, but also countless trees, shrubs, and medicinal plants. These plants play a crucial role in supporting local wildlife and maintaining ecological balance. With such a wealth of flora, Colombia is a dream location for botanists and nature lovers alike. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to walk through such a living treasure trove of nature? Discover Marie Curie's incredible Nobel Prize legacy. Marie Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, is famous for her groundbreaking work on radioactivity, earning her 2 Nobel Prizes in both physics and chemistry. But her family's achievements don't stop with her. Together with her husband, Pierre Curie, who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics with her in 1903, they laid the foundation for countless advancements in science. Their daughter, Irene Joliot-Curie, followed in their footsteps, winning the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1935 for her work on artificial radioactivity. Altogether, the Curie family has amassed 5 Nobel Prizes, showcasing not only their dedication to science, but also their lasting impact on the field. The legacy left by Marie Curie and her family continues to inspire scientists around the world to this day. Can you imagine a family with such a profound influence on science? Guess what really drives these towering couples' story? Anna Haining-Swan and Martin Van Buren Bates hold the record for the tallest married couple ever. Standing at an incredible 7 feet 11 inches and 7 feet 9 inches, respectively, they drew attention wherever they went in the 19th century. These giants captured the fascination of many, not just due to their height, but also because of their love story that transcended societal norms. Their union was celebrated, and together they had a child that weighed a whopping 22 pounds at birth. This staggering weight was equally remarkable and highlighted the unique genetics that came from their extraordinary heights. While their child faced numerous challenges due to being born so large, Anna and Martin remained devoted parents. Their fascinating lives remind us that love knows no bounds, and in a world that often focuses on physical attributes, this couple taught us about connection and family in a truly extraordinary way. Isn't it amazing how height can shape a love story? Be amazed by Lake Kakoura's Tree of Life formation. This remarkable natural phenomenon, found in New South Wales, Australia, has captured the hearts and imaginations of everyone who sees it. Floating atop the lake's serene waters, the formation strikingly resembles a tree of life, spreading branches that seem to symbolize renewal and interconnectedness. Locals and tourists flock to the area, drawn by the beauty and mystery of this formation, eagerly snapping photos and sharing stories. Many believe the Tree of Life represents not just nature's artistry, but also the deep connections we share with our environment. As visitors gaze upon the unique figure, they often find themselves pondering the cycles of life and the importance of preserving nature's wonders. The appearance of this stunning formation reminds us of how nature can surprise us, creating breathtaking sights that inspire wonder and reflection. So, if you ever find yourself in New South Wales, don't miss the chance to experience this extraordinary spectacle for yourself. Believe it or not, birds use ants for cleaning. This fascinating behavior, known as anting, is commonly observed in birds such as crows and blackbirds. Instead of simply bathing like we might think, these clever birds take advantage of ants to help keep their feathers in top shape. By rubbing ants on their plumage, they release formic acid, a natural substance that helps eliminate pesky parasites like mites and lice. You might even see some birds lying down directly on ant colonies, letting the tiny creatures crawl all over their bodies. This unique practice not only helps maintain their feathers, but also contributes to their overall health. Anting showcases the impressive, resourceful behavior of birds as they interact with their environment to meet their grooming needs. It's a brilliant example of nature's balance, where birds use the resources available to them to thrive and flourish. So next time you spot a crow or a blackbird, keep an eye out for their unusual cleaning habits. Who knew that ants could play such an important role in bird hygiene? Guess what really drives our search for exoplanets? In 1992, the first exoplanet was discovered, and it opened a whole new window to the universe beyond our solar system. This new planet was found orbiting a pulsar, which is a type of neutron star, and it sparked a revolution in astronomy. Since that groundbreaking discovery, scientists have identified thousands of exoplanets, each one offering a unique glimpse into the diversity of planetary systems. These discoveries help us learn more about how planets form and evolve. They also fuel our curiosity about the potential for life beyond Earth. Some exoplanets are made of gas, while others are rocky like our home planet, and many sit in their star's habitable zone, where conditions might support life as we know it. The hunt for these distant worlds continues to inspire astronomers and enthusiasts alike. Who knows what incredible surprises await us next? Let's uncover the truth about Auroville's unique community. Located in southern India, Auroville is a fascinating place designed as a utopian society, founded with a vision to create harmony and promote collective spiritual growth. Auroville operates without private property or currency. Instead of the usual hustle of daily life, this community focuses on living collaboratively, sharing resources, and supporting one another. Central to Auroville's philosophy is a giant golden sphere that serves as a meditation space, allowing residents and visitors to connect with their inner selves and foster peace. This innovative approach to community living challenges traditional norms, demonstrating that a life centered around collective well-being can lead to profound spiritual progress. Without organized religion, the community encourages individuals to explore their spiritual paths freely, reinforcing the idea that personal growth can flourish in a supportive environment. So what can we learn from Auroville's experiment in living harmoniously together? What if I told you about pica disorder? Pica is a fascinating yet concerning condition where people crave and consume non-food items like chalk, dirt, and even batteries. Imagine feeling a strong desire to eat things that are not only inedible, but can also be dangerous to your health. This disorder often affects children and pregnant women, but anyone can be impacted. The reasons behind these cravings can vary widely, including nutritional deficiencies, mental health issues, or even cultural practices. Those with pica may face serious health risks because many of these items can lead to poisoning or internal injuries. For example, swallowing batteries can cause chemical burns. Understanding pica is crucial as it helps us support those who struggle with these unusual cravings and encourages them to seek help. Have you ever heard of someone with this disorder? Have you ever heard of window knockers in Manchester? In the 1950s, residents of this bustling city faced a common problem: oversleeping. To tackle this issue, people hired individuals known as window knockers to ensure they woke up on time. These knockers would walk around the neighborhoods at predetermined hours, giving a gentle rap on people's windows, signaling it was time to rise and shine. This quirky job was essential in a time when alarm clocks were not as ubiquitous or reliable as today. Imagine the sound of a soft knock breaking the morning silence, followed by the voices of neighbors waking up to greet the day. The practice not only helped folks get to work or school on time, but also created a communal spirit as people relied on each other for punctuality. This nostalgic aspect of life in Manchester reflects how creativity and human connection can solve everyday problems. With technology now at our fingertips, it's hard to believe that simply knocking on a window was once a crucial service. What other unusual jobs have you heard of from years past? Mind-blowing fact about the origin of lies. The term lie was first coined by Dr. Sue in the 1950s in Korea, marking a pivotal moment in our understanding of honesty. This concept transformed how societies viewed truthfulness and deception, leading to the rise of etiquette surrounding these ideas. Before Dr. Sue's groundbreaking definition, discussions about honesty were often vague and lacked structure. As his ideas spread, they prompted people to think more critically about the importance of truth in communication. The etiquette that emerged encouraged transparency and responsibility in sharing information, shaping social interactions significantly. Today, we continue to grapple with the complexities of honesty, especially in a world overflowing with information. Understanding where the term lie originated gives us insight into how language can influence our behaviors and relationships. Every time we navigate conversations, we dance between honesty and deception, highlighting the necessity of Dr. Seuss's teachings. What other terms have such fascinating origins?